face down on the couch. Last night on my break, slipped on my old army greens, finished off a half-burnt cigarette. I live to fight another day, so let today's battle begin. Between the bottle and the life I should be living in. So it's off to fight again. I've been shot down, left for dead. Different smoke-filled battlefield, another war I wanna win. Load up another round, set my sights on killing old Jack Daniels, 2 packs of Marlboro Lights. This barstool is my foxhole, be pinned down here all night. Came home a wounded warrior, addicted to this fight. Despite my best intentions, don't have the strength to dodge a draft. I know I'll be killed in action if I don't settle up this tab. Those 80 proof snipers have captured me again. I've been a prisoner of this war since I can remember when. So it's off to fight again. I've been shot down, left for dead. Different smoke-filled battlefield, another war I wanna win. Load up another round, set my sights on killing old Jack Daniels, 2 packs of Marlboro Lights. This barstool is my foxhole, keep pinned down here all night. Came home a wounded warrior, addicted to this fight. I came home a wounded warrior, addicted to this fight.
Hey everybody, this is TJCates with Nashville Entertainment Weekly. Nashville Entertainment Weekly Records. I'm with.
Hi everybody, this is Jill Santabanez and we have...
Chuck Thomas?
Y'all knew who that was, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody
They
knows
should.
you. Around
I know.
Nashville, they should.
He's everywhere, all over the stages of Nashville.
Before we get in and talk about his awards and his nominations, and we talk about his new song he's going to play for us today, I want to commend you because you're one of the chosen few in Nashville that actually likes other people's stuff, and you make good comments, and you support other artists.
Very positive.
We're going to come back and talk about that.
Yeah, I think that is really important.
It's okay to do that.
It is.
It's not going to make you look like a lesser artist.
Yeah, and it's a form of networking, right?
It is, and you know, everybody does look at the likes and does look at comments.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason that they do that, and the reason that they do that is to see other artists and other songwriters that are actually supporting them. It means a lot to me, so.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that later, but I know we talk about it all the time, and I really appreciate the fact that you do that because we're always everybody's cheerleader. We want everybody to make it.
My name is Chuck Thomas from Nashville, Tennessee. This is a new song that I had just written. It's called Still Miss Home. It goes like this. First of all, everybody out there that writes songs, you all know that your last song you wrote is the best song ever. That's just how it is. But we're the listener, and they're not. So I like to go out and play the songs, maybe stop playing in certain areas to see if you can hear the crowd die down because they're listening. If they're not, if they're just having a good time and I have not caught their attention through the music and the words, it's not on them, it's more on me.
Yeah.
So I like to go out and test the songs to find out that I can catch their attention and actually pull them into the song.
I like that about
good.
you because with your Tipsy song, I saw you during CMA Fest and week and everything, and you really do encourage the audience and everybody in the place to really pay attention to you and sing along.
Yeah, it's a
So
fun
you do
sing-along
talk to them,
song.
so you
Yeah.
engage with them, and some people, good or bad, it doesn't matter. But in Nashville, sometimes they want to go up there and tell their sweet little story. They want to play their song and whisper it and stuff. It's like, well, nobody heard it. So I think that's a good point. You have a lot of good points. I want to talk about when your book's coming out, and we're going to come back. You need to write a book. That was the point on how to do it right. Okay.
I still bleed green and white. Smell of fresh cut grass on a Friday night. Fourth down with still one more yard to go. Hear the roar of the crowd and close friends, parents sharing from a whiskey tin. Sights and sounds that'll never leave my soul. Why did I leave? Where did I have to go? Lord, I still miss home. I have a tremendous following from where I'm from, outside of Philadelphia. And I wanted them to realize that they're still part of my life. And, when I wrote the song, Still Miss Home, that there is a part that when you do leave where you grew up from, and, I'm a true believer that we all are products of our childhood and our
Definitely.
friends and everything. And I just wanted to let them know, through the chorus it states, that I've seen this and I've been here, I've been there, but yet I still miss home. So I want them to know that whatever I'm doing down here or wherever I'm touring or whatever's going on in my life, that they're still part of it.
It's
What were
important
the
to
summers
remember.
like when you grew up around Philadelphia? Because I grew up in Memphis and Mississippi. It might have been different, but I bet it was about the same. Because our birthdays are what, one day off?
One day off.
We figured that out one day at the
Yes.
row, one night. Okay, go ahead.
Being outside of Philly, I grew up about 35 minutes north of Philly, and lived on a big 14-acre horse farm. Had the Pocono Mountains in the back.
Wow.
That's awesome.
It was absolutely beautiful. But yet you were still 35 minutes that you can get down to your sporting events and downtown entertainment. So it was a great way to grow up. Dad had a car dealership, and he worked a lot. And I'm an only child, so 14 acres with a dog and being an only child, there's a lot to do.
Especially if you brought some cars home to test. What was your first car?
My first car was a 1966 Chevelle Super Sport.
Ooh, man, that's a pretty good first car.
Dad bought it for
How long
me.
did that last?
I had it for a long time. Dad
Wow,
bought it
good
for
for
me
you.
when I was 15, so I wasn't able to drive, and it needed a tremendous amount of work.
Okay.
But my dad said, look, I'm going to buy this car for you for your birthday. You have 1 year to do everything to it. So he allowed me to utilize the body shop and
That's
the
so
mechanic
awesome.
shop and everything, and it wound up coming in second place. My
Great,
senior
man.
year's
That
top
might be
car.
your next song. Or a song. Because this last one's your best song.
Always. Actually, off of my first album is called Quit the Drinking, which wound up, that song Quit the Drinking wound up #1 on a couple charts at that time.
That's
But
exciting.
I have a song on there called Back Road Friday Nights, and it was basically because of the Chevelle.
Yeah.
Because, you live, on these smaller towns outside of Philly, and everybody works on cars. So on Friday nights, we'd, do the quarter mile
You had to
thing
show
on
'em
back
off.
streets.
I told Joe we used to do that from the Memphis, right below Elvis's house, to the Mississippi state line. There was a quarter mile there, a little bit more. There was a big hardware store, and we'd all park there. Everybody from school, and from the red light, when it turned green, you head towards Mississippi. You pass it, and then you slow down before you get to Mississippi. It's a quarter mile. I had a Camaro and a couple of big trucks.
Right.
So yeah, you race anything back
Oh
then.
yeah, I
It
mean,
didn't
we had
matter.
everybody would meet at a McDonald's
We
you know,
had
up
a
in the
McDonald's.
Souderton
I think
area.
our childhood was very similar.
That's
And-
because, well, he was tardy every morning, he said, for high school. And he said because he and his friends were hanging out at McDonald's
I
eating
did get to
breakfast.
tell Steven Tyler that I listened to his
funny.
8-track on the way to school if I was late. We'd just wait. We're going to get paddled anyway. Let's just go a little later.
Exactly.
Well,
I
they used to
mean,
paddle in school.
if you're 30 seconds late or 30 minutes late, you're still late, right?
Yeah, but I really miss having cars like that,
Yeah.
where you can pop the hood. There's the alternator, there's the starter, there's the battery.
Yeah.
You know, you could almost troubleshoot right now.
I
It's
think my
tough.
dad did it for a reason, though.
I think your dad was smart to do that.
Because my dad, you know, like I said, has been in the car business forever, and he didn't want me following in his footsteps. He wanted more for me. So for him allowing me to work on this car, I really realized at the end of that year, I did not want to work on cars.
Really?
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, it gives you an appreciation and also makes you realize, is this the type of job you want?
Yeah, I mean, it would have been very easily to, you know, walked right into those footsteps, but the grease under the nails, the dirty hands,
And the
Yeah.
the no
nicks,
skin on
the
your
blood.
knuckles.
I'm good. I'm
Well,
good. I'll just pay
tell-
somebody else to do it.
Tell me what you're doing in Nashville, because we see that you play out a lot, and you're starting something new. You haven't announced exactly when, but we're going to start doing some live videos. When
We
I say
are.
we, I mean you are.
Playing out live is, you know, special in Nashville, and you know, I don't take it for granted at all when I'm asked to play out, because we're in Nashville, Tennessee.
Exactly.
You know, we're getting to play out in front of people that, you know, wish that we could do what we do. So I like that part of it, but on the other end of it, I think that I could reach a wider variety of, you know, fans and crowd and even
It's a tough balance.
even comments if I do some home videos.
Yeah.
And even if you go back and forth, once you do these videos and want to do stage like in a few months, you might draw a bigger crowd because
Correct.
people from all around, you know, you can do on your live videos say, hey, I have a show coming up.
Right.
And that would be an amazing PR for you.
Yeah, it's, you know, in this business, nobody can write a book on how to do anything. You need to take whatever your personality is and make it the best that you can.
Right.
You know, I get asked all the time, you know, should I do this? Should I do this?
Everybody's different. Every single
Everybody.
person. It's like fingerprints in Nashville.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a different fingerprint. Everybody's leaving a different footprint.
And you know, the
That
biggest
sounded
thing.
really good, by the way. I want
It
to go
did,
back and
didn't it?
cover that
Quote
later.
by TJCates.
But every artist is so unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't give somebody exact advice. You do
And-
give them encouragement.
And you know, the other thing that, you know, for people that, whether you live in Idaho or whether you live in Nashville or you live out west, whatever the case may be, you know, everybody, unfortunately, we live in a society that success is based upon your income. You know, if you're in one of these places and you get to play in front of family or friends and they like what you're doing, you've already succeeded.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's not based upon your income, because as being a songwriter here in Nashville and an artist, it's difficult. You know, so you need to take your successes and appreciate what you're doing rather than, you know, what you're getting paid.
Well, I think a little bit of your success, beyond your hard work, and a lot of people see it, is you're actually getting nominated for more awards coming up. Let's talk about that.
So the NEMA Awards are coming up, and that's going to be on August 26th at the Preston Hotel here in Nashville.
Okay. Out there by sort of by Old Hickory
Yeah,
and Opry and stuff.
and so I've been nominated for Album of the Year.
Nice.
Heck
So,
yeah, man. I'm not
and-
surprised.
Yeah, and it's
Is that the album I have?
it is the Cigarettes and Whiskey.
Very cool.
Yep. So we have that coming up in 2 weeks, and then the big show is the Josie Awards, which will be in Dollywood.
Also
Isn't
in
that cool?
Tennessee.
Yeah, we're going to be playing the big theater too.
I like that better than having it at the Titan Stadium last year. I think this is a lot better fit for what it is. I think it's going to draw, and hopefully the city will promote it and get some people out there.
Yeah. And is it going to be indoors?
It is
Yeah.
going to be indoors
That's
because
gonna be
last year it
fun.
was really
In
hot.
the end zone, man.
Wow.
Hot.
But so yeah, so the Josie Awards are September 8th, and I'm up for Songwriter of the Year, and then I have Cigarettes and Whiskey, which is up for Song of the Year, and then I happened to had written a song about 10 years ago that I pitched to Catherine Shipley, who won Gospel Country Artist of the Year last year. She took the song; it's been doing amazing. She has a video out on YouTube with it, and so I'm up for Song of the Year with that song also. That's
for you.
cool.
That's
Well,
exciting.
Well,
God
come
gave
back.
me all
You
I
know where
need.
we live. We're not that far away. It's just really hard for us to catch up with you because you're busy. We're busy, but
Yeah.
we talk, and I know you and Jill text and talk about all your radio play that you're getting. So that's exciting. Well, man, thanks so much for coming in today. We're gonna definitely have you back. We're gonna share on our pages, Nashville Entertainment Weekly and Nashville Entertainment Weekly Records, when you figure out exactly when you're gonna do your live videos,
That'd be great.
so
Thank
people
you.
around the world can do it. All right. Well, thanks so much, y'all. This is TJCates with Nashville Entertainment Weekly.
Jill Santavanez and
Chuck Thomas.